brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar is turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Two and now on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tony Pollard. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. What a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taken into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Raiders 13, Chiefs nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Tua. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Emmanuel Sanders. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So they play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. This is Carson. Take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Pick up on the play, and it's 3rd down.
He will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Second down and 10.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To Chris Carson.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And again, it's Tagovailoa. The ball is out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the pass.
He's got him in. Complete. And look at this. Big game. It's picked up by the Chiefs. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Incomplete. Turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. Now here's Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tony Pollard with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Raiders 20, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smarter.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off around the 41.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
To Tony Pollard. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
It's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Jason Sanders.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eluding the pressure right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Garrett. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate. And now look at this. Big game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And a throw right side, take it in here to start this drive. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to line up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
Run for Pollard. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, a touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16.
Complete.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
First down, Kansas City.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to try and do this himself. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
James Washington. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Raiders 34, Chiefs 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline watching another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in the second half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. Well, as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's all on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after him here.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. Oh, Connor loses it. I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
That would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about. And that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
15 yards on the play. First down.
Chiefs.
And now this throw complete to Washington. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
4 yards to go.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The ball carrier.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and he QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the and take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Raiders 48, Chiefs 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run again with Carson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to keep pace for that 1st-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs,